Well, the concept is to come and enjoy great food and have a little music in the background and have a great social place for friends to come and hang out. Isn't that what barbecue is all about? Why Pilsen? Because I live upstairs. I love Pilsen. Pilsen, to me, is the most livable neighborhood in Chicago. It's a very vibrant family community, and it needs something like honky tonk. I'm serving a traditional Memphis-style barbecue here with a dry rub. I'm serving the meat without the sauce, and so you have a chance to put as little or as much on as you like. Some people don't like their pork all sauced up, and this way you get to have it the way you like it. Honky Tonk Barbecue is a party place. People look forward all week to their backyard barbecue. We're going to have music, lots of good food, and I think if you come down and try it, you'll be back.
So, Deirdre, you say that Honky Tonk Barbecue really rubs you the right way. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, I love Honky Tonk. It's a real neighborhood joint, and I'm a Pilsen local, and it's one of the very few places that you can go in Pilsen and get food that's not of Mexican origin. So I think for the novelty aspect alone, it's worth a trip to Pilsen. I'm also having to persuade all my friends from the north side to come down to the south side now that I'm a very proud south sider, and Honky Tonk is a really great attraction and draw for those folks.
I mean, you said it. I mean, when I think of Pilsen, I certainly think of pork, but like carnitas and tacos. I mean, I don't think of barbecue. So how did you discover this place?
Well, as I said, 18th Street, you notice when something changes along the street. It's the center of Pilsen in my mind, and I'm a big pulled pork fan. And I find it hard to get good pulled pork here. So I went in to try it, and I fell in love. I love it. I love Honky Tonk. And I've been telling people about it ever since, and I'm just glad to spread the barbecue word.
I was actually very pleased with it. I was happy that I made the trip all the way from the north side to try it, because it was really some of the best barbecue I've ever had. My son had the St. Louis ribs, and these, I have to say, were some of the best ribs I've ever had. I had the brisket sandwich on the ciabatta, and it was really, really good. It was smoked well, and it tasted good, and it was good quality meat, and it wasn't fatty.
Tender, right?
Yeah.
It's well cooked.
I was very, very happy with it. I'll definitely go back again for sure.
That's great to hear.
Yep.
Yeah, I usually brisket is usually too much for me, but they have these little portions of the brisket if you want to try it, and this is a recent addition to their menu. I used to always, as I said, go for the pulled pork, but now when you get the dinky dunkers,
that's what that is. Yeah.
But it was great to go in there and feel like, oh, I'm about to eat some award-winning meat, like, ooh, this is going to be good. And then they had those barbecue sauces at the table, and I like that you can kind of just pick which one you want to try. One was sweeter, and it kind of had like a really mesquite flavor, and then I swear I just like squeezed it on every single bite I had. And the other one was sort of vinegary and spicier, but the sweeter one was definitely my favorite.
Lonnie, the night you went, you also had the live music. What'd you think of that?
Oh, the guy who was the musician, he was so great. He played a mixture of kind of like country and rockabilly and like some Elvis tunes in there.
Well, Andy, you toured with Aerosmith for a while. I mean, did
Yeah.
the music live up to your expectation?
It was neat. The band that I went to go see was the North Side Southpaws, and they quote themselves as being Chicago's premier left-handed band, which I thought was really kind of funny.
That is very specific.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like you kind of pigeonhole yourself into one little, one area. But no, they were actually a lot of fun. They had a lot of, back and forth with the crowd and stuff.
Barbecue, walking on barbecue, walking on barbecue.
It's really just an excellent time.
I'd be really interested to hear, what did you think of the crowd there? What kind of people were there? Because for me, when I go there, I feel like it's one of the few places in Chicago where you really get a diverse mix of people.
It's true, because I think, actually, before you walk inside and you kind of look at the front door and it's just this painted black steel, you would never think something like that would be in there.
So, Leilani, how did you decide what you were going to eat?
Well, I always have pulled pork sandwiches every time I go to barbecue places. It's just my favorite thing. The pulled pork sandwich is amazing. I mean, there were some fatty parts of the meat, but it kind of contributed to it instead of taking away, because it wasn't dry. It was really tasty, and the side dishes were awesome.
Yeah, they were.
I had the portobello mushrooms, and there were like big giant chunks of garlic and olive oil. Oh, so good. And then the mashed potatoes had huge chunks of garlic too, and I
Right.
love garlic,
Those
and
are
so
excellent.
those were
Yeah.
so good.
They have the fried green tomatoes on special
They
there.
did, and we didn't get them actually because I love portobello mushrooms, and I had to have them.
You know, for the first time I had the fried green tomatoes the other day. They
Right.
were huge.
Yeah, they
were
are,
like-
right? Yeah.
It's like almost a burger, only
Yeah.
it's a tomato inside. I couldn't get over the size of them. They were I mean, it was enough for 3 people to share as an
Absolutely.
appetizer.
So this place is BYOB. What y'all bring to drink?
Beer.
Yeah, for sure. Beer.
It's not really a wine place.
I've actually been doing a lot of Syrah with barbecue. Syrah's nice and smoky and peppery. You kind of pick up those flavors too, and you know. And also, you know, one thing I like about BYOB places, a lot of people just choose to bring like the most inexpensive wine. I'm like, you know what? You're not playing the market. Bring the good stuff.
Right.
You know, why
Make
not
it part
good
of the
wine and
experience.
barbecue? You
Yeah.
know, just live it up. Well, the restaurant has this great sense of humor. Leilani, did you pick up any aspect of that?
Yeah, oh gosh, like there were all of these little pigs all over the entire restaurant, and I'm eating pig and looking at pigs, and I'm like, I don't have this like moral dilemma, I don't know what to do. And yeah, it was really cute. It was like the Frida Kahlo paintings, and like that was very Pilsen, and then the mixture of like all of the country decor. It was kind of cool, like to be a part of that, and felt like it had a great personality of its own, you know.
Well, Deirdre, you chose Honky Tonk Barbecue. Sum it up for us.
Well, it's a very low-key neighborhood place. Come here to relax and just get some really amazingly, lovingly cooked barbecue.
All right, Andy?
I'd have to agree wholeheartedly. It's definitely a place I would come back, drive back from the north side just to be there and to see what else they have. Absolutely.
Leilani?
Definitely have to be in the mood for barbecue, but when I am, I'll definitely go back to Honky Tonk, change my barbecue place to this place, because being in Pilsen, and oh, it's so good.
Well, you can pile on the pulled pork at Honky Tonk Barbecue, 1213 West 18th Street, 312-226-7427. They're open for dinner only Tuesday through Saturday. Reservations are not accepted. Alcoholic drinks are BYOB, and the average tab per person is $15.